Even if only one string can still perform a lovely movement. Even if only one balloon can still take you to places far away. Even if our house is not gorgeous, but we all love our family.
Love our family.
Love our family.
Love our happy family.
A happy family is necessary.
Of course, if there is no happiness, how can it be called a home?
That's right.
Is that true? Xiaotao, do you think that you're happy?
I'm very happy because I have 4 dogs.
So they can also feel your happiness.
Yes. Smile every day.
Yeah, smile every day is very important. Positive
thinking is very important.
This is the happiness factor.
Yes. Positive thinking will make people feel very comfortable, very happy.
Then when we are in times of difficulties, if we have positive thinking, we will get positive feedback.
Positive power.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Happy family is how can we have a happy family? Positive thinking, how to overcome difficulties. This is very important.
In particular, in our show, we have to present it to the audience. People from different countries, they get together. There must be a lot of conflicts. But if you understand each other, you tolerate, then there should be no problem.
Yeah, this argument is really positive.
Yes.
Of course, let's introduce our guest today. First is our positive messenger, our old friend, Peter. Hello everyone, how are you? Chen Yunping, Commissioners in Immigration Agency in Taidong.
Introduce to you Lü Yuexiong and Chen Liyang from Vietnam.
Chen Liyang, married for 2 years. Lü Yuexiong from Vietnam.
Can you see that? They are holding hands.
Hi everybody. They could not even bear to separate.
Holding hands. Chen Shilan and Zhou Heqing from Vietnam. Welcome. How are you?
Zhou Heqing, 3rd-year student in elementary school. Chen Shilan from Vietnam. They're obviously not a married couple.
Of course not. They are mother
and son. And they're holding hands together. Also, they're very happy. Okay, this first couple is very interesting. Can you tell which one is from Vietnam if you don't look at their name tag?
Don't look at the name tag.
Liang, can you speak? Can you speak a little Vietnamese for us?
Xin chào các bạn. Em là Trần Lý Dương.
Wow, she can really speak it. Are you a Vietnamese?
Không phải, em là người Đài Loan.
Wow, it's true.
Hey, do you want to challenge her? Challenge her, Xiao Tao Zi.
Em là người Đài Loan, Việt Nam. Em là con gái, mẹ em là người Việt Nam, ba em là người Đài Loan. Vâng.
I tell you, she can speak fluent Vietnamese, North Vietnamese. How did you learn the language? I've been learning in Vietnam, in Hanoi. Learning in Vietnam.
Even going to Vietnam to learn Vietnamese.
Did you learn from your husband? No.
Those who are close to us are usually not the best teacher.
That's right.
No. It's because that she thinks that she has a bigger motive to learn it in Vietnam. She was planning to do research, so she learned it very serious. She went there for 1.5 years.
At last, she got herself a husband too.
I was studying in Taiwan. I was in Chengda,
really?
studying in Chengda. This story is very interesting.
Wow.
So you went to Hanoi to learn Vietnamese in order to learn Vietnamese culture?
Yeah.
And then he went to Taiwan. Then I was in Taiwan studying then. I was studying in Taiwan. I studied Taiwan Literature Institute as well. Yeah.
He knows
so
Taiwanese.
I can speak Taiwanese, I can speak Chinese, I can speak Mandarin.
Great.
So do you know each other or you don't know each other then?
We knew each other. We were friends.
We're friends.
But how did both of you get together?
It was because we organized an activity together in 2005. Then we get to know each other until 2010. And a year later, we got married.
Yuexiong, are you settling down in Taiwan now?
Yeah, I have been here for 2 years now.
Whoa.
Now, before I was using student visas to stay in Taiwan. At that time, I loved this land very much. And after that, I used a foreign spouse visa. The officer may know better than me.
Yeah.
I come here by this procedure on the day on December 2nd, 2011. So from that day onwards, I was the new resident in Taiwan. I think the life here is very comfortable.
The relationship between people.
Especially your relationship with your wife. Yeah. And also her family members. Every member in her family is very nice. Every time when I visit her, when I was still a friend, they are very welcoming. They brought us to a lot of places and to eat a lot of good things in Pingdong. Only friends, and she treats you like this. Yeah. And do you think that it's not? No. It's true that her family members are nice. Their personality are good, so I'm very grateful that I'm lucky.
You are lucky.
To be able to get married to such a nice family.
Oh,
You think you got married
married
into the family?
Okay, I would like to ask, because Li Yang speaks good Vietnamese. What language are you using when you communicate?
Usually we speak Taiwanese, Mandarin, Vietnamese.
Whoa.
Yes, all kind of language. But when we have argument, she will speak Vietnamese.
Are you serious?
Huh?
Are you
You use
serious?
Vietnamese when you have a fight?
I would like to hear it. Come on.
How to say you this poor man?
I don't think so. They are such a sweet couple. What did you say in your fight?
She will say, "Anh chị nói li."
Oh, so sweet. It's really sweet.
You just apologize, then I will laugh.
Can you repeat it again? Anh xin lỗi Ly. Anh xin lỗi Ly.
You just apologize.
You just apologize.
Anh
You
xin
just
lỗi Ly.
apologize. Anh xin lỗi Ly.
They're supposed to be mean or not?
I don't think so. Not intense at all. It's like you just apologize. That's all.
That's all. Just like
You just apologize.
That's all. But I have to tell you that at that moment, because we were husband and wife, we will have some arguments. But at that moment, if she say Vietnamese, I will always
Do you think
feel
it's funny or cute?
Yeah, it's funny. And then I will forget that I was angry. So it's our way.
Yeah, this is sweet.
It's our actual life now to look for a way that's suitable for each other, suitable for us. And what will you say when you were angry?
Taiwanese. He used Taiwanese.
Taiwanese.
If he's angry, he uses Taiwanese.
What a woman!
Did you dare?
Crazy woman.
Are you serious?
No, I'm just kidding. No.
Okay.
I do it in my heart. Do it in your heart.
Okay, let's focus on Shilan. Shilan.
How long have you been here?
Year 93.
Year 2004.
Year 93 has been a long time. Yes.
More than 10 years, right?
Yeah.
So how old is your son now?
9 years old.
9 years old. So you have him the next year, right?
Yes. Hey, kiddo, what grade are you in? Third grade. Third grade.
Do you know how to speak Vietnamese with your mom?
Yes, a little. Wow.
Can you teach me?
He's so confident.
Yeah.
A little bit?
Can you teach me? Can you teach me?
Eating is called angkum. Wow! Give you a round of applause. What do you usually talk to your mom? Using Mandarin. So you use Mandarin.
Using Mandarin.
Use Mandarin.
So you use
Mandarin more.
So when you first came here, did you have any relative or friends here?
Yeah, when I first came here,
Yeah.
my husband brought me to the places where there are Vietnamese spouses. Those are from Vietnam. Vietnamese spouse, those are from Vietnam.
Yeah,
Go there and communicate. Yes. Did you communicate with them? Yeah. What did you talk about? Did you cook together or... When I just came here, I didn't know Mandarin, not a single word. So she brought me to there, translated to me. What are they talking about? So you learn Mandarin there. Yes.
So Shilan, for the time being, did you ever feel that you were uncomfortable or sad here in Taiwan? When you have a tough time, how did you encourage yourself? Shilan married from Vietnam. What's her story behind the screen?
我们还有准备游戏，然后新娘操作 PowerPoint， 然后我们有提供照片，然后我新郎是当主持引导那个游戏，那游戏的奖品，对，游戏的奖品就是有关越南的文化跟历史，就是或者是饮食，我们就送来了一份鸭仔蛋，请他们现场吃。
You were uncomfortable or sad in Taiwan. When you have a tough time, how did you encourage yourself?
Actually, I need time to figure it out too. And then, after some time, I went to work. I think the life here is not bad and very good. My boss and my friends are nice, very friendly.
Very friendly.
Yeah, so I told myself, don't think too much.
Don't think too much.
Yeah. Because life here is good.
We missed a thing just now.
What thing?
I heard that someone got married twice and they had a grand wedding. They have
why
two
bothered?
weddings, one in Vietnam and one in Taiwan. And a lot of ceremony.
Is that right?
We're talking about you. Yeah. We organized a small wedding in Vietnam. Then also in Taiwan. In Taiwan, we go for a small and warm style.
Do you bring your photos?
Yeah. We bought the photo.
Oh.
Okay, so let's see it. Taiwan's wedding is a little cute.
Oh.
Wedding in Vietnam is more hot.
Wow, your dress are so special.
Yeah. It's because I am Thai people. Oh, you're Thai.
Wow, you are Thai.
You're
From the
Thai.
highlands.
Yeah, in the
I know.
Shanluo province.
I know the place.
In the
Wow, so
mountain.
romantic.
Yeah, because I'm Thai people, so we wore traditional clothes. Li Yang also wore our traditional clothes, so she impressed my mom. Because at first my mom has a little opinion, and she worried about me staying alone. Life will be difficult, but Li Yang is nice and also respect my culture, so she impressed my mom. Only then my mom feel pleased about our
Actually,
wedding.
Li Yang looked nice
Yeah,
too.
she has been twice in the Highland. She went there alone, by car alone. And then you can also see that we were wearing the traditional Thai people's dressing.
Yeah.
My mom was so touched. My mom is the lady
Now,
standing
can see
beside
that?
me, and then besides me is my uncle.
Your father was not
My
around.
father died when
Oh.
I was only 7 months.
Oh, I'm
So
sorry
your
to
mom
hear
raised you up by
that.
herself. Yeah. So I
not
have two
easy.
brothers as well. This is in Vietnam. Yeah. This in Vietnam, we decorated in red color. Then you can see this.
What is
This is
this?
Li Yang's parents and auntie and her brother, her and our friends, our teacher and a friend went there too.
What are you doing?
It's a bamboo wine. We use the bamboo to drink the wine. You can see this, especially in minorities. This is special
feels like the
wine
same
only
in
in Thailand.
Thailand.
Thai people. Taiwan's Aboriginals drink this like that
Is
as
this
well.
something you usually do in regular day or when you have big day?
Only on our big days. In the celebration. Yes, only in big days like weddings or any celebration. They use the bamboo and the glass
that
and
is
the
a
black color
cask.
beneath it. Yes, we put it in the middle so it that everyone can drink it. And our tribe like to dance and sing. So we have a special occasion. In our wedding day in Taiwan, I performed a traditional dancing
What?
there.
You
Perform your Thai
perform?
dancing. Yeah, a simple traditional dance.
What? You perform your Thai dancing? Can you show it to us? Yeah.
Of course. Then I would like to invite my pretty bride to stand up. You stand here. Imagine I was standing here. Excuse me.
Hey, the groom.
I remembered her parents brought her. Her parents led her to walk in to accompany her to the ceremony. Then I was standing here and sing.
Ô đê này cô gái Lào, mình anh hát mình anh lắm tơi, mua một mình sao nó không đẹp. Em hỡi em ra đây cùng kiều hát nằm tơi, kèn anh lẫn vang trong kìa ấy đôi tay mềm, thân muốn cong ngắm bông nhịp nhàng, ô nhịp nhịp nhàng anh đã nhìn thấy em cười tươi trong tiếng cười ấm vui bạn bè ôi nụ cười sao duyên dáng na na nai nuồn na hỡi cô em Đài Loan nhớ thương anh mà đợi chờ hỡi cô em Đài Loan nhớ thương anh mà đợi chờ.
Wow!
Wow.
You are really good!
Very good in singing.
Wow, you are good!
Wow, very
you
good
are
in singing.
awesome!
This is the dance we perform on our wedding day. People and the guests love it. They say that it's a love dance, but I think I just want people to be happy because it's our special day and we only get married for once. Regularly, yes, only once. Regularly, we want to make it differently and not wasting our chance.
Yeah.
So that day we prepare for some games. My wife is working on the PowerPoint. We provided photos.
Wow.
And I am
Working
the
on
groom
PowerPoint.
and also the MC to lead the game. To make your guests happy. And prepare the prize. The prize of the game is the history and the culture of about Vietnam, the food. We prepare the duckling as a present.
The duckling egg.
Yes, we prepare a lot for the day. Especially the bride. Li Yang was very busy.
Yeah,
the duckling
it's
egg is not an
special
easy
present.
thing. But after the ceremony, we think that it's the best memory we've ever had. Especially we prepare the betel nut from the Vietnam. The chọc tinh kiếm phở.
Yeah, I know
Chọc
that.
tinh kiếm phở.
It's a big plate, right?
Yeah,
and then you put a
yeah.
lot, feels official.
And because we think that we already had a wedding in Vietnam and an official one, we also want to introduce Vietnamese culture to Taiwanese people for them to understand Vietnamese culture better, not just a stereotype. We also have a lot of beautiful places and we wanted to introduce it naturally. So
Yeah.
Yue Xiong, the dance you just danced is actually the Dai dance or the Vietnam dance. It's a Dai dance. It's like the border with Laos. Look like Laos. Look like Laos. But the language you're singing is Jingzhou language from Vietnam. Oh, Jingzhou. Yeah. It's the standard Vietnamese.
But only you know how to sing or every group knows?
It depends. It depends. It depends.
It depends. I
Only
think
those
you're
who
good.
knows the culture. It's because we like to sing and dance. Just like
It's
the
like
Aboriginals in Taiwan.
Aborigines
They
in
like to sing
Taiwan.
and dance too. Dancing,
dancing.
singing, dancing.
Drinking?
When they're
Drink
only
when they're
happy.
happy.
Only when they're happy.
when they are happy.
Not always drinking.
Yeah.
If you're always drinking means you're not
Yeah.
happy.
So let's turn to our special guest, Peter. I heard that you brought us many the case of happiness.
Yes. The case of happiness.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I look for
The
some
happiness.
cases. Peter will share with us some of the happy family.
夫妻两个一起合作，然后很多小细节我们都可以看得出来，他们是很努力的在经营这个家庭。他曾经在我们那边当过志工，然后他都会帮人家代填书表。你想想看，他泰国人，他已经会写中文。附近的姐妹，不管是大陆的也好，外籍的也好，有的人不会写的，就去那边，请问这个怎么做？因为他知道他曾经在移民署工作，他还会在那边帮他写。
In about 10 or 20 years, of course, there are happy couples. I may introduce some happy family cases to the audience, and then you will know why they're happy. Is there any secrets? And let's see the photos. This is a case from Taitung. This is her house, Wen Meifang from Thailand.
Okay.
Please tell us more about this family. How to be happy. About 20 years ago, when we met her, they're like lovely couple. 20 years ago, not easy for them. Yeah, and because that place is rural, those who married for foreigners are few.
Yeah.
Even the government there didn't know how to help them to do the marriage certificate.
I see.
So there were some misunderstanding. The guy after invite all the villagers to the wedding, the bride needed to go back to her home country to change the visa. The villagers thought that she ran away.
Yeah, that's
Everyone was
right.
laughing at them, and our department didn't know how to deal with it. Even the foreign department didn't know how to register a cross-country marriage. Actually, his wife came to Taiwan for travel, and they met. They fell in love.
A twisted
beautiful story, a quite romantic story, a beautiful encounter. After they decided to get married, they don't have the single status. So she has to go back
That
to
is called
apply.
a good conduct certificate.
Yeah. Actually, there are two certificates. One is single status, another is letter of good conduct. But 20 years ago, no one knew
of
how to
course.
apply it. She came to Taiwan, but she never thought that she would get married. So that they had a ceremony in Taiwan first, and then after that, she needed to go back to her country to apply for it. After they registered with the certificate, we all know that it's a bit complicated. But it's more complicated 20 years ago.
Oh, she live in rural, more complicated.
Especially her place there. There is no railway. It is isolated
true.
and it's along the coastal area. If you came to Taidong from Kaohsiung, you can only take the bus. We still don't have the railway at that time. So she went there from Taipei and then to Taidong. This route could took her more than 20 to 30 hours to reach his house.
Yeah. But what happened in their family makes you think that they're a happy family?
Actually, they are a family of multicultural, the Aborigine and Hakka, and also the Chinese
I
family.
see.
They came from a multicultural background, and when they get married, his family supported them. But the whole village is like watching a joke.
Is
They
it
didn't
watching
put
a
it
joke?
seriously, but they supported each other, and I think her husband and the family supported her. I think this is a very important factor in the happy family. Just like everyone in the show today, the husband and his family, I mean our Taiwanese family members here, their support, care, and tolerate, and also learning is very important. This is a very important factor to build a happy
Her smile
family.
is full of happiness.
Actually, his house was running a grocery store. When she was working there, their customers were all Amis. They didn't speak Taiwanese, but Amis.
Oh, the Highland language.
Yeah. They were speaking Amis.
Really?
Because along the coastal was
Yeah,
Amis
okay.
villages. And she has to ask, at first she didn't know a word. She had just learned how much, please hold on. After she asked how much, she would call her husband to ask. Because she didn't understand, she learned from the television, from the old folk, from the relative, and after a long time, she finally understood. At first, she wasn't adapted so well, but at last, she communicated with the society.
Yeah.
And now her kids grew up, they are all in college now, very successful, and this couple work together. In every tiny little thing, we can see that they are working so hard to manage his family. So what I learned from them is work hard to maintain your marriage and family. This is the most important factor of the happy family. She used to be our volunteer there, filling in forms. Try to imagine she's from Thailand. She can write Mandarin now, helping others to fill in the forms. But after a while, she wanted to quit. So she wrote me a letter telling me that she wished to quit. The letter was in Mandarin. I was shocked.
Oh, you were shocked.
So I said, okay, you just resign. And after a while, I went to her house. I found out a pile of our application form back in the cupboard and also some examples as well. I asked her, why did you keep this? She said there are sisters, no matter from the mainland China or other countries. Her place is a convenient place, is where the bus stop. Their village are just near there. Some of them didn't know how to fill in the form. They will go there because she used to work there for us. So she will help them too. It just means that we have an extra service point in the coastal. So she's really generous. She likes to help others.
I wish to ask both of you, what we need to do to have a happy family?
Do you want to share it?
You can share it first.
Yeah, I think it's very important that is just like what Peter said, in order to have a happy family, both of the couple need to be understanding. They are willing to listen to the others, to know the need for the others.
To tolerate, is that correct?
Yeah. Because our life is not exactly what you expected, or to follow what you wish, because this is our life now. We combined to each other and we have kids now. There are tough times in every family. There must be a lot of arguments, but most importantly is that you're willing to listen and then to understand each other, what his need, what's her need, and what we're willing to improve ourselves or to meet his or her
Because you're
demand.
from different country, you will have different culture.
Yeah.
You really need to listen more.
Actually, I am the lucky one here because I am fluent in Mandarin and Taiwanese.
Yeah.
And what we need to do is
right.
to listen, willing to talk, to communicate. But I know a lot of the cross-country family, language is the biggest problem, the biggest barrier.
The biggest barrier.
I am considered a lucky one. I'm really grateful because my parents-in-law really take good care of us. They are helping us to take care of our child now. Your baby.
Your
Our
baby. Your baby now is about 9 months old.
Now.
Yes,
9 months
very
old now,
tiny.
very tiny. Since Liang delivered the baby, she went back home for the rest. They are helping us since then.
Yeah.
So we think that we are really lucky. I'm very grateful, very happy. After listening to Yue Xiong's story, Shilan is going to share her secret of happiness.
我嫁过来了，他没有工作，所以一个人我在工作。
你一个人在工作？
对啊，生完小孩还是一样去上班，上班回来还要煮饭炒菜，那个都是我。那时候我去2个工作，我还要去那个实际的帮忙那个当志工的那个。
你还有时间要去慈济做义工啊
Shilan, I wish to ask you, what's your husband do for a living? No, he doesn't have a job. He doesn't have a job. When I married to him, he doesn't have a job. So I am the one working. You work to support the family. It is really hard. Yeah. Your family. When I was pregnant, I went to work also. I work in order to support my family. All by myself. Yeah. After I delivered the baby, I still need to work. When I came back from work, I need to cook. All me, doing all the job.
Oh.
And now you're working in your house doing some sewing thing?
Yes, that's my job too. I wish to open a store owned by me to do the sewing. Because after I delivered my son, I used to work in 2 places. I was helping in the food stall with the soup. The food
and
stall. Also, yes. And also the welding, LDV like welding. Yeah, I was so busy because I have to work from day to night. I also joined a volunteer to help. Volunteer. As a volunteer there.
Oh, you still have time to do volunteering.
Yes, I will arrange my time. If I don't have to work, I will go to join the volunteer when I am free. When I have free time. When you have free time, I work all day long. First, I work in the food stall at daytime. And then I will go to the volunteer station in the afternoon. At night, I work at home, doing the sewing.
Shilan, you're working hard while you still want to help people in the volunteering
Yes.
work. We still think that it's too tiring,
Yeah. So I have a friend, he is also Vietnamese. He asked me, do you want to do volunteer in the school?
Huh?
You
do
want to volunteer in the
school as well?
Yes.
Wow.
Do you have enough time?
Peter, have you met with this kind of people before? Yeah. Most of my
Wow,
volunteers
they're all so
like
busy?
this. Yes. I was thinking that whether they have time or not to do it or not. And normally we think that they are too busy for that, but to give is better than receive. Just like I
Yes, you have to
said.
manage your time. You have to manage your time.
Yeah.
Like a Monday.
Yeah, you have to manage your time.
Yeah, Monday to the school. So that is every Monday almost 2 hours in the recycle station. You have to manage your time. After I work in the food stall, after lunch, I go to the recycling station. Wow, you are powerful.
You're powerful. I really respect
you're
you.
awesome.
We always complain that working is tiring. We have to spend some time for exercise, but we seldom to do
after
it.
work, let's go
not
to the bar
mention
for
to
a
volunteer.
drink. Now, sometimes my children ask me to bring him to the park. I don't even have the time to bring him. Oh,
Did you
what
bring
a
him to
pity.
do recycle as well?
Did you, little boy? Did you follow your mother?
Hey, little boy, did you follow your mom?
Did you? Yeah, I bring him to the station. The recycling
He's just
station.
messing
Messing
around.
around, right? Yeah, messing around. Because there's a park nearby. He will play in the park. Then the other volunteers said it is dangerous for him to go alone. So after that, I will bring him. Sometimes on Sunday, I didn't bring him there. When he goes to school, then I go to the recycling station. Yueshong, what moment you think?
What is the most happiest moment in your life or in a year or before and after you're married? What do you think? If I thought of the happiness moment, I would say the tough time first. Because only that I can enjoy the happiness. More sweet. When I was in Vietnam, she was in Taiwan. That is a tough time. We chat every day. We were in love at that time. We chat through the internet, but sometimes the internet is unstable or just unable to connect. So we have to use telephone.
Yeah,
But the international
expensive.
phone is expensive. Every day we live our life that way. It's a very suffering. And because sometimes internet isn't everything, we need to be together. If we chat through the monitor, it feels
There's a
differently.
distance, right?
Sometimes I cannot express it at a long distance relationship lasts for a long time and it suffers, especially for her. She needs me to be at her side.
Wait a minute, is that true?
Especially
Is that
her.
true?
She needs you to be at her side. She
Oh.
needs me to be at her side. Yeah, to support her in every daily life. Is it true, Liang?
Yeah, it is because I need to use Vietnamese in my job. Some backgrounds. So Ah Xiong did help me a lot. Yeah.
So that period is very difficult. But after the most difficult part, after we decided to get married, the first day in Taiwan was the happiest day in my life.
The first day.
Yeah, the first day. The first day is not seeing those officers. No. I don't need to. Liang was waiting at the airport. That was I had in mind. Put away the computer, put away the phone. We don't need this anymore.
He's by
I
your
can
side
feel that
now.
the happiness is so real, so practical. It's just beside you.
Liang, what do you feel when Ah Xiong finally came to Taiwan? I was happy and touched. It's really suffering for both of us. Because we are from different countries, we have a lot of problems await us. So I was really happy at that time. And I knew that we will last forever. And now we work together every day. Although it is tiring and busy, but we feel happy every day being together.
Yeah.
We work together.
The point is we have dinner together, go back from work.
Just keep working.
Yeah.
We work together. Oh, you talk too much.
Yeah, because we have a small published company now. We publish Vietnamese books, and Taiwanese as well. Today we bring 2 of our books, 2 newly published books for you. And the other is That is for Peter. Thank you. So let's introduce our books. We have 2 books here. One is the basic, another is the Vietnamese advanced. This basic Vietnamese book is special. It is using the name of Vietnam sightseeing. You can get it on the internet. You can go to Vietnam by using your finger. It is convenient for you to use your finger. We have 3 languages, Mandarin, Taiwanese, and Vietnamese. You can communicate it by using your finger.
Wow.
It is simple. You can go to visit Vietnam.
Wow.
You must go to visit Vietnam. If you go to Vietnam by using this book, you should be no problem.
Oh,
I
no
promise
problem.
You. I promise you.
Should be no
promise.
problem.
I will not have any problem.
Should be no problem.
These 2 books. I thought it is troublesome to bring this book to Vietnam.
Hey.
I'll tell you what. If you have this book, you should be no problem. Everything will be fine. There are telephone numbers of taxi station. I wrote it inside in the book.
Oh,
yeah,
telephone
everything.
number.
So this 2 is for you.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
You must go to Vietnam for sightseeing. Okay.
Wow.
If I get lost, I will call you.
Okay. Wow. I think Ah Xiong is really awesome.
Yeah.
Wow.
Huh. What's more, the Shi Lan and her son. In fact, she mentioned a little before, saying that she is working alone now to support her family.
Yeah, the burden is on her.
The burden is on her.
Working alone.
She's taking care of her family. Shi Lan, if you would recall, what is the most happiest moment in your life? The happiest moment in your life.
The happiest moment in my life is...
After coming to Taiwan, what is the happiest moment in her mind?
My happiest moment is when I have my boy. Because I came here, I could help others too. When I'm doing the volunteer work, I feel happy too. When I go to the school, I don't know Mandarin at all. I studied in the school, study hard for the lessons there, learning Mandarin, and I feel so happy
Courses.
there. Yeah. Yes, the teacher is nice to us, so I'm really happy. So this little boy brings you happiness. Yes. He-Qing, did you know you are your mother's baby? Did you know? You know.
Shi Lan, if you would record some of the unhappy or unfortunate things, what would it be? Your life here in Taiwan. Did you think that?
I think I'm okay. You think it's okay? Yeah. Before this, I was feeling uncomfortable too. My husband is not working. I need to work to support the family. But I didn't say a word or scold at him or anything else. Ask him to go to work. I didn't. I think that is okay. If he didn't want to work, he did look for a job for me. Then I go to work. Oh, so you didn't give up. You didn't say a word
Have you ever thought
to
that
give up?
you're unhappy?
Have you ever thought that you are unhappy? No. I ask myself, don't think negatively.
You're a very positive
No,
thinker.
it's true.
It's not easy.
Not easy.
It's not easy for regular people. If I were her, I would feel uncomfortable.
You have to learn from her.
Yeah.
So it has been 10 years, almost 10 years he didn't work. I am still me. I send my boy to school, take him back, and also the volunteer. Yes, that's all me. And I have to. So what did you get from all this? I have him.
Oh, you have him?
Yeah, I have him. So I have kids. I need to take care of the family. So it's okay for him to take some time. I want my boy grow up happily.
From Shilan's example, she is satisfied with the life together with her kids. Yeah, from Shilan's example, I think it's important that she is more blessed to give than to receive. She is willing to learn to tolerate. She is even think that to give is a happiness and joy. Actually, there are many volunteers in our department. They also have the same thought, having the heart to help, so they come to our office to help. At the background, you can see that there are 2 new residents wearing their traditional clothes. They were shy to wear it. However, our service tour is 8 hours of duty. I hope they will get used to it. I encourage them, don't question about your culture or think that those are weird.
Yeah.
You have to agree with your own identity first, then
That's
others
right.
will agree with you. From my point of view, I wish to promote this idea and hope that Taiwanese people to learn, to experience, and to respect different culture. There are different kind of catalysts to happiness, to share, to give feedback, to serve, to devote yourself to people, and then to have the positive thinking. Then the happiness is yours.
That's right.
No matter what your condition is.
That's right.
Now, let's listen to Yue Xiong and Li Yang. What is your hope for the future? What's in your mind, except being a president? I don't think we can be the president
you never
here.
know.
Oh, you never know. Count on my second generation.
The second generation.
So that's why I hope that our second generation, my daughter or other children, if we have the chance, I wish to have a boy in the future.
Is that okay with you, Liang?
Then the family will be more happier. Actually, we love kids very much, but we're afraid that we can't afford it. We need to work harder, so just to limit 2. And we hope that our kids will grow up happily and healthy. And I hope he and she can always speak in Vietnamese. We speak Vietnamese in our home.
Wow, mommy speaking Vietnamese. How wonderful.
Yeah. And he will respect my culture. The culture of Vietnam. I just want to add some of my observation. I know many cases out there because I was also volunteer in Department of Immigrants. As a volunteer, many sisters there actually abandon their culture. That's why others disrespect your culture. If you respect your culture, you present it to public as a valuable thing, and those people will slowly appreciate it. So I hope that my kid will respect my culture, respect Li Yang's Hakka culture or Taiwanese culture, and then slowly to merge his own future. This is my biggest vision. For both of us, Li Yang and me, I hope that we will always be happy to give a happy family to our kids, the happy environment for him to grow up successfully. Shilan, what's your hope for the future? What kind of dream?
My biggest hope is that I can own a store to do sewing, to change the zip. So now I hope that I help others in many ways. I hope my children will grow up happily. And I hope that he will help others too. Give a hand to others whoever needs his help. And live a life in Taiwan here.
To make a little volunteer.
Yeah.
Wow, this is very optimistic.
Yeah, it's true. Shilan is a positive thinker.
Very touched.
I'm
All by
touched.
yourself. They are the future of Taiwan. Yeah.
There? You mean the children?
Because I was teaching in Tainan, teaching Vietnamese in elementary school. I tell them every day, you have to speak Vietnamese. If you're unhappy today, the teacher asks you to go home, to speak with your mom in Vietnamese, to greet your mom in Vietnamese, to apologize with your mom in Vietnamese. When you did something wrong, by using Vietnamese slowly, you will learn many words. Finally, let's tell us your biggest hope about your job. To those new residents, what do you think about them, about their culture, or what is your experience? Those who are facing the positive way, what should we do to support them, or what's your hope in your job in the near future? Tell us. I think new residents coming to Taiwan, first, you have to agree with your own culture, and then the husband or wife should respect their culture as well. We need to learn with each other, not only our new residents learning our language, we as an other half should learn their language too. This is called respecting each other.
Yeah, that's right.
This is very important. My hope is that I hope that Department of Immigrants and also our government can build up a better environment for the new residents to live happily. Live here in Taiwan, their kids is our future. And this is my biggest hope. Actually, your job is quite interesting because we would not know that what kind of new culture we will create in the process. This is what I found the most interesting thing. Yes, after 10 or 20 years, these childs, they will grow up. They will represent the new Taiwan culture. That's why we need to prepare ourselves to adapt to this rapidly changing society. The new Taiwan culture is emerging. Thank you everyone. Thank you for coming to our show. Thank you, Peter. Thank you.
Thank you.